Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact special program reaction. So, this is for the 4.6 special program. I'm very excited and very nervous for this for two reasons. One, I'm really hoping they give us some sort of like lore stuff, like not just one, but like I don't know. I won't be happy unless they give us an interlude or a Dainsleif quest. Because I expect there to be a Farina story quest part 2. I expect there to be an Arlecchino story quest. But I need more than just that, because it's been 3 patches without any sort of lore. 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, nothing. And 4.5 was so empty and barren. Like, there was just nothing to do at all. I barely played Genshin on this most recent version because they just gave us nothing to do. The most empty patch ever, and like the events were mid. The cat one was kind of cute, and the alchemical ascension was good, but other than that, it was pretty barren. Chiori as a playable character was pretty mid. I like her as a character. I like the way her kit performs, not in terms of numbers, but like the way it like looks and feels. She just doesn't do very good. She's not very like worth your spendings and or savings. And I don't know. I was just very disappointed. So I'm hoping that we get a lot of good stuff here, a lot of lore, a lot of quests to do. New area, perhaps, and yeah, new area, multiple lore quests, and yeah, and I'm excited to see Arlecchino's banner, or not banner, play. What are they called? Her kit. Yeah. Anyways, let's just start this.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria, and
Oh,
its
okay.
history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition.
Talking about
Legends
Remuria
tell
here.
of how before the birth of the court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria.
Yes.
Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea. However, the God King's seers prophesized discord.
Oh no, not
The
Discord,
greatest
the app.
empire will face the most utter destruction. And this is Fortuna. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it.
Pretty.
He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today... Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the
Wow,
trailer!
that is so weird to hear her voice not...
On occasion, we hold
that.
barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up.
I
Since
know.
it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members.
Whoa, okay, this is new area.
I did
That's a
not anticipate
freaking new
you would
boss.
meet
That
again
was
after
cool.
presenting you with the Gnosis.
Okay.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Okay. Is she polearm? I think that's polearm. Okay, I love the music. This is super cool.
transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Yep, everyone was hoping like the X mark would be in her kit. That is super
An
cool.
order
I like
once
it.
given
I'll have to look
cannot
at.
be rescinded.
I have to look at her kit more. So it looks like we're getting stuff with Sino. Interesting.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
Hey, I'm very
Would you
interested
like me
in
to
this.
return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of
Who's
Hermanus would have
this?
been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so
Whoa.
will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words
They're
paint an
fighting
optimistic
against her?
picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'll make sure
This
it's
is
drained
super
of all
cool.
impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So
Okay.
I do hope you decide to tag along.
Wait, maybe possible Arlecchino
There
boss
are many
fight?
dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So
Yeah.
why have you backed us into a corner?
Yeah, I would
No
say that's not
demonstration
impossible
loyalty
anymore.
shall
We are
be
getting an
unrewarded.
Arlecchino boss fight. Oh,
And no sacrifice
that looks so
shall go
cool.
in vain.
She was always so elegant. I never assumed how that could work, so I was like, I'm pretty unsure about an Arlecchino boss fight. But never mind, I see how they did
Dun,
it.
dun, dun, dun. Hello, everyone.
Wow, that was
I'm Sarah
insane
Miller
trailer.
Cruz, the voice
So it
of
looks
the
like we're
female
getting a
traveler
Sino?
Levine. Welcome
Something
to the
with
Genshin
Sino.
Impact version 4.6
Maybe no
special
Farina
program.
story
Yay,
quest,
welcome
which is
again.
weird to me.
Welcome!
Okay, so I'm pretty
Let's-
sure that everyone
let's
would
see what we're
agree that
getting.
the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage.
No, you
but
don't
just
say.
in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
And Ito, for some
Hey
reason.
everyone,
Why is he
my name
here?
is Erin Yvette. I'm the
Why
voice
couldn't
of
it be just Sino?
Arlecchino, the father of the
That
House
doesn't make
of the
any
Hearth.
sense.
You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah, hi folks, I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's
Man.
also a member of the House of the Hearth.
That's a little
Yes,
different.
yes.
Yeah.
And although he's not
Nice.
a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the harbinger of laughter and cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? My bros,
He sounds
my guys, my
ex-
dudes.
I love it.
Are you
He
excited
sounds
to be
exactly
here?
like Ito.
Vibes for days.
All right, well, without any further
That's
delay,
hilarious.
let's start introducing the new
I didn't-
content from version 4.6.
Every character, for the most
I've
part,
heard
sounds
that
different,
travelers
other
will be
than like
experiencing
Ether and
new
Lumine.
content related to the House of the Hearth in the
But
upcoming
Ito's
version.
VA
Aaron, why don't you give us a
sounds
rundown
exactly
on what
like
sort of
his
organization the House of the Hearth
character.
is?
Yes, it would be my pleasure.
That's hilarious.
Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization
Okay.
operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive
Yeah,
an education
I wanna
in
hear more
a
of her
variety
kid.
of disciplines.
That was
Naturally,
interesting.
at the same
It seemed
time as
very-
it provides a home, the children
seemed like
also
it would
take
be
on
pretty
various
good.
responsibilities.
Not gonna
Okay.
lie.
This sounds like everything that we already
And,
know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Yes,
was else?
everyone knows that the House
Yeah,
of the Hearth
I expected
is a
it to be
rather
sword, but-
complicated orphanage, and the Knave,
I thought
the
polearm
fourth
was-
harbinger
would-
of the
would look a
Fatui,
little weird
is
on
still
her,
hiding
but the way they
the
did it looks
unsolved
really good.
mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new
Makes sense why
information
she's
that we have
polearm,
about
though, 'cause
Arlecchino?
we only
Let's
have one
do it.
polearm.
Yes, let's do
Character.
it!
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of
And
person
Fontaine.
do you think the Knave is?
I should say.
No. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question. Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I
You know,
think
one thing I
Arlecchino
have to
loves all
mention-
of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason.
I'm gonna lower this volume a little quick so I can talk
kids feel a
properly.
lot of pressure
One thing I have to
from
mention is I like how her kit,
speechless by her
though she's
stern
pyro,
attitude.
it does not look very
Good.
pyro. Like it's red like
Organization
pyro,
the
but it's
Fatui,
not
these kids
like,
actually need to be more
you know, just
mature, taught
fire in the
to
flames.
other children who are
It's
their
not just through the fire and the flames. It's very like it's like red, like energy, like it's very Fatui looking.
I want to know, why are they this way?
Thank you, Ito. But it's like it's almost like red, like dark energy. Like something I'd see from like Abyss
That's
almost.
very sharp of you,
Oh, no.
but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Anyways, yeah, just want to say that I like that. I like how it's not just
Why
ooh
did the children
fire.
call her father?
Ah, well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's
Anyways.
past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her
Whoa,
story quest,
really?
Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Unique charm. Yeah.
Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
Nice.
That
That's
is
right.
really good.
And in the future, this function
I
will
still
become
think
available
people
for
should
more and more
do
quests.
certain things before.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover
Wait, what did they
lines.
say? In the future, the function becomes available for more and more quests. Okay, so it's not available for everything yet, which makes sense. I have to go through and see, okay, what's necessary and what's like maybe a little unnecessary. But yeah, it's good. It's not very useful for me because I do all my quests. I don't have any quests. Okay, well, I still have to finish Lynette's hangout event. But other than that, I don't have anything. But for other people who like to leave quests piled up, which they shouldn't, it's a little more useful.
Quests.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Okay, this is what I want to see.
Intrigue!
Yeah.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Transfixed!
Okay. Oh, she has that on her, in like her actual fighting as well. Wait, is her signature weapon a scythe? Oh man,
This is where you fall.
that is such a cool burst.
Oh,
Man.
she's so cool!
That was
A
awesome.
scythe, really? Our first scythe
I like
in
how she
Genshin?
glides.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she's very elegant. Like, that was a
Oh,
perfect
but now I want
descriptor.
the
Like,
scythe.
elegant but deadly. Like a
Yes,
like a
frightening.
ballerina of death.
Yes.
Everything she does is so effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All
dang
right.
it,
Well,
I'm a
if we're
sucker
going
for
to talk
scythes.
about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're going to have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in
Yeah,
Fontaine.
I don't like it. Not
Does
fun.
anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, wait, are you gonna be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Of course. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Right?
very good, student. When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be
So does she
converted
apply
to
it to
pyro
herself?
damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this
Okay,
state,
and let me hear that.
normal greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar,
Okay,
her
a certain
normal,
percentage. I thought they
charged,
said
and
it.
plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current bond of life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Okay.
Whoa,
Interesting.
whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot, it's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her bond of life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa, wait a second. No, wait, I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a bond of life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a bond
Yeah,
of life on her.
exactly.
Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which
Blood
will
debt sounds
damage
so
them
cool.
periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental
That looks
burst,
super
she'll
cool.
absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a bond of life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you are.
Okay, hold on.
That's
She
funny.
can't regain HP until her bond of life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after
Yeah,
dishing
really.
out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current bond of life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks
Oh,
to one of
okay.
her talents, while
It's very-
Arlecchino is in
this is very
combat,
Wu-Tao-like,
she gains
actually,
bonus pyro
if you think
damage,
about it.
but also
Not the
cannot
same
be
at all,
affected by
but,
any
like,
healing effects
similar
other than the
in
healing
a way.
provided by her burst.
Whoa, so that seems like she's as...
Also, thanks to
Here,
one of
heal?
her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage,
Okay.
but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Interesting.
Oh, so that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
She's kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her
Okay.
charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring your
Oh.
enemies.
Yeah, and
That's
for putting
crazy.
some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
This fly.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's about time to introduce the event
Okay,
wishes in
here's
version
what we all been waiting
4.6. You guys
for.
ready?
Let's do it!
So
All
exciting!
right. During the first phase of version 4.6,
Lenny, okay.
Arlecchino, the knave,
I should've
and
guessed
Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost.
Yeah. I'll be
The
pulling for
all-new
Arlecchino.
5-star polearm Crimson Moon semblance will also
That looks
become
super
available.
cool. Okay,
Also,
it's not a scythe.
the
Maybe she
Wanderer
changed
and
it.
Baiju will return in the second
Oh,
phase, so
I
be
didn't
sure
guess
to keep
that
an
at
eye out.
all. Baiju
Oh my
already?
gosh, that's so
Why would
amazing.
you Baiju again?
Okay, so Aaron and Damon,
That's
do you
a
have any
little
other
weird.
news you'd like to share?
But okay.
Actually, I do. Let's
I will be
discuss
pulling-
the new weekly boss.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
That's right.
So wait, are we not getting Chronicle Wish again? Question mark?
We were just talking about how the knave shows different faces to her family members
I
and
guess we'll have to
to
wait and
outsiders.
see. They didn't
but
mention
in
it.
special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right. Are you ready
Okay.
to see a new knave?
Yes!
Do I might want to skip this. I'll be honest. Just so I don't. Okay. Oh, new artifacts. I'll look at this. Oh, these are very like Remuria looking. Fragment of harmonic whimsy.
Interested in them, should
Unfinished
stay tuned for more
reverie.
information. Cool.
Interesting.
Oh, you're finished. Okay.
Okay, in version 4.6, Sumeru
Okay.
City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey,
And for
how
some
did you know about
reason-
that?
Yeah, Story Quest Part 2, and not Farina. But I will take it because I like Sino a lot.
Picture is right there.
Oh, right. One involved in the case
Okay.
has a very
This is
unique
very
identity, and the two of them share a close
Very
connection.
weird.
It sounds like there's some
Why is it not
serious
a bear?
shenanigans
Why is
going
Baiju on
on.
That's
the
right. Is this a case where we get
I
to
guess
use the
Baiju's
violence if the
before
situation gets
Sino,
too
but
complicated?
yes.
These
a
are
story
all
quest.
very good
I don't
guesses,
know.
but I'll offer you one clue that you
Very
probably
interesting.
wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will make his debut during the case. And Sino's friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for
Very
food.
interesting. That
Tainari,
looks like-
Kale, Alhaitham, and Kave will all come to support
Okay,
him when
that's
he's in
cool.
a pinch.
Can you see
So
Sumeru
yeah,
gang?
if you want to know
Haven't had
more about what
anything to do with
happens in
Sumeru,
this
like,
case,
forever.
then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus
I will.
Arius Act 2. Travelers can venture to Sumeru
I
and
will probably
investigate the
record that
secrets
too.
lurking
And
underneath
other
the
keynotes.
sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news.
Maybe just early.
Speaking
games.
of
I don't
great
know.
news,
Maybe I'll
my
do Sino's on my
Damon
own.
also
Not
has
sure.
some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
All right.
No, you introducing the new content.
Okay. What a cool transition. Jeez. Oh. Whoa, this music is sick. I hope this music is in the game. I like this a lot. That's super creepy. I love it. How intense does it get? This sounds like it could be the first like half of her boss fight. I hope it is, because this would be sick. New area.
Why don't we continue the
undersea
story of
capital of the
Remuria,
lost
which
homeland.
you saw in the beginning of the program?
Ooh,
I would like this very much,
this
please.
a lot.
Yes, you did such a good
I'm
job.
super excited to explore
Encore,
that.
encore.
A new area of Fontaine
Honestly,
will
this-
open in
this might be
version
the thing I'm most
4.6.
excited for.
Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor.
Okay, yeah. We were looking
Though,
for Petrichor.
would
Wow,
there
this looks
be
very
much
like
to see on such a small
Spanish.
Well,
Those look very French.
I guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's
Okay.
definitely more to this village
sure
than
we'll
meets
get
the
new
eye, right?
Monsters
I think
and
we're
stuff.
focused on the right
Maybe
thing
new
here.
animals.
This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So, how big was such a glorious and
Yeah,
prosperous
what is
nation,
that?
really?
That looks like the
Oh,
whale.
well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole
Wait,
lot
why is there
bigger.
a cat in a bubble?
Now
I just
that's a neat
noticed that.
trick.
What the heck?
Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will
Okay.
be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands
Yay,
of years
talking
ago.
cat.
What? Oh
I
my
say is we
god.
definitely haven't met a talking cat
Anything
before.
for a
in
talking cat.
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it.
What is
I'm
that
getting
whale?
it. I actually, I don't
You're
get it.
so
Yeah,
not
yeah,
getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So
Okay.
you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the
Okay.
Remuria ruins with the cat. The
Yeah.
kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach.
We're not
You'll
going to
meet a
mention the
dragon
giant
in a
whale.
deep
Well, I guess
sea.
it's not as big as the whale, but the narwhal.
So you'll be able to obtain
But
powers relating to
still.
the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this
Lost
ancient
Grimoire.
civilization. You can
What is
also
this,
unseal
frickin' a
time
certain
in
magical
places where it
index?
stopped.
So, these
cool.
powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, a forgotten
I like
statue
puzzles.
sits in a recess
That's
of
cool.
the fated
I like that
castle,
boss's design a
silently
lot.
proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization.
That's super cool.
It
We need
awaits
more
a
bosses
warrior
like
who would
that.
dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Like
Oh,
ancient
yeah, that's
Greek-looking
right.
type
the
bosses?
statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss.
That's
you can
super
earn
cool.
all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
Oh, I
I'm
will.
so hyped for it.
I assume that's what you're gonna
Yes,
fight
and
for
Damon, you did
Arlecchino.
such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great, Damon. Wait,
Oh,
real quick
it
question.
plays like an
How do we even
instrument.
get
That's
to such
super
a
cool.
remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor. Hopefully
Yes,
this helps
they're
travelers
filling this up.
learn the new area.
I was
I
worried
heard
they
that this
take
feature
forever
will
to fill
return
that
for many
empty
new
area up.
areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool.
Okay. Well, I won't be doing
All
that.
right,
I'll go into
that's
the
all the
area
information that
actually.
we have about Fontaine for now.
Because
And
yeah.
now, outside of the region, ...
It seems like a new style of
Oh
rock
boy,
and
this is
roll
why
is getting
Ito's
popular
here.
in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Yeah! All right, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section. Take a look at
Okay.
today's second redemption code.
Yeah!
All right.
Very pretty. Okay, let's move on to here.
Okay, I hear that a
Yoimiya,
musical tour
Yoimiya.
is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself.
Oh, we get Goro for free?
Max, would
He's
you
the
like
only
to
four
tell us
star
more about
missing.
it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, compadre. So I
That's
got a
a
question.
W.
Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
I'm very happy about that.
Of course. He participated in last year's
Nightwind Horn,
Lantern
is that a
Raid,
new
right?
That's
gadget
right.
or a
Both
new
Hu Tao and
weapon?
Shinyan performed there.
That's right. And this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito
What are they
and
saying? I wasn't paying attention.
Dvorak.
No, I don't know who that is.
Oh my
I
gosh,
never
and
met him.
even the concert name sounds
Unfortunately.
really epic.
Yeah, and
What is concert
Dvorak.
name?
Iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life tour de force of awesomeness really gives off the feeling
Great.
of rock and roll.
Lovely.
And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures on the battlefield.
Aww, that's so cute.
Adorable.
I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
What? Oh my
Let's
gosh,
go.
that's gonna be awesome.
That
Yes,
will
it
be
will
awesome.
be. And here's more exclusive news for you.
I'm excited for
Dvorak will be giving away a brand new
Oh, it is
musical
a gadget.
instrument to our
Okay, I
travelers
was gonna
called
say.
the Nightwind Horn.
Hey.
So if you
Musical
enjoy
instrument
playing
number
music in
5
real life, or
that
especially
I
if you
can't
enjoy
use,
playing music
'cause
in the game, be sure to check it
I
out.
don't know how
I'm
to
looking
do
forward to
anything
seeing more
music.
amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Arataki Rockin'
Yeah,
for
that's
Life
not me.
tour de force
All right.
of awesomeness. Team Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting
Okay.
into the flow with some rhythm games
Oh
while the
no,
stage
rhythm
is still coming
games.
together.
I can't
Wow,
do
those
this,
keys
man.
look really unique.
Yeah, they really
This is
are.
gonna be Deltarune
And
all
the
over
second
again.
task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't
Good job.
have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping
What was the VA's
Dvorak
name, Max?
spruce it up
I
with
don't
his
wanna mess
list
it
of
up.
items.
I think they
It's a
said it was
piece of
Max.
cake, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies.
Okay.
Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
All right.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super
No
exciting.
interlude.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
No
point.
Danes of Quest.
Music gets you pumped.
I gotta
And after we've
imagine
rocked
the
out
next
to the
version
pure
is gonna be
spirit of
loaded
music
then.
awesomeness in Inazuma,
Wait, did
over
they
in
do the
Mondstadt,
drip marketing?
dancing to
They
a
didn't do the
tense
drip
and
marketing,
thrilling
actually.
tune.
Oh, wait, no,
Hold
no,
up,
no,
hold
that's
up.
next week. Sorry,
What do you
I'm
mean
thinking
by
of that.
tense and thrilling?
Does it mean
That's
anything
next
if I
week.
say Wind Trace,
should be next
Seekers and
Monday or
Strategy
Sunday?
has finally
That'll be
arrived?
insane. I'm just assuming it's gonna be before I
I
ended
love
teaching.
Wind Trace.
'Cause it's been
and yeah, it
forever.
can get a
Wind
little
Trace.
tense at times.
Well, that
Oh, this
the
is,
new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
I know.
Yeah, you're
I've
correct.
heard of this.
That's very
I've never
intuitive of you.
participated
Yeah,
in
you'll
it.
be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules.
Ooh.
Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be
Oh, is this like
exiled
capture
to the
the
surveillance zone for
flag?
a short period of time. Now, they will be
and-
automatically freed after their time out, but
Oh, this
also
is
their
multiplayer.
friends can
This
try
is
to help them
cool.
escape the zone early.
Can you do
but
this with your
if you get
friends?
sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
I hope so.
Does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while
Okay.
also avoiding capture. Once they
Yeah,
repair
capture the
4
flag.
devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can
Cool.
work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up
This
with
is-
friends, then watching
Okay, so
these
it's more like
games should
Dead
be
by
a
Daylight
blast.
then.
Ah, she gets
Capture the
it. She
flag.
gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling.
All
When
right.
rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so it's literally
that
Dead by
means that
Daylight.
repairing the devices will expose your location.
Okay, this is kind
Oh
of
my
cool.
gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking.
Very
This could be
interesting,
super
yeah.
interesting to play.
I don't know anything about Wind.
Oh,
like, previous Wind
absolutely.
Trace, I
And
just heard the
in
top
another
name.
event, travelers will receive
Oh.
a rather strange commission.
What do you
Especially
mean,
say
rather
Saurian
strange?
search.
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a pyro regisvine.
Hey man, I've killed like 100 of those.
Oh yeah,
things.
And not just a
I know
pyro
them,
Regis
they know
find,
me.
he also wants to befriend a primo Geovician. And
I haven't killed
a
100 of
Jade
those,
Plume
or
Terror
that.
Shroom, and
Definitely
the
haven't
Millennial
killed that
Pearl
last one
Seahorse.
that many times because I hate fighting.
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlon, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up
Is it
by having
Natlon
his
or
own
Notlin?
companion.
I've always
You know,
pronounced
just
it
like how
Notlin. I
people
feel
from
like I've heard other
Natlon have
people
Saurian
pronounce it
companions.
Notlin,
That
too.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlon?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the
Okay,
details, go check out the event where the Virgin is live, all
I love
right?
you too.
But for now, it's time for me to introduce the game club.
Okay, all right. We hear you.
All right, you got it.
You got
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna skip
To
through
be
this.
familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Applications.
Ooh,
Nope, not
it
familiar
seems
at
like
all.
the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to.
By connecting them in different.
Okay,
Nice.
coolio.
Also, the Genius Invocation
Okay.
TCG event.
Let's check out the
last redemption code.
All right, system optimization.
We have some
so we're not
updates
getting
for
any.
the Serenity Pot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can
Cool,
use this
that's
feature
good.
to put
I like
all
that.
missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired
Oh, sweet.
piece.
That's awesome. I
Ooh,
like that.
that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient.
That is
so
actually pretty convenient, I
The
won't lie.
avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your
Yes,
familiar
I heard about
friends
that.
as your profile display.
That's super cool.
That's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama
You bet.
and the Thunderbird and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
So many more.
Ancient
I'm sure lots of
Koshi,
travelers like them.
Sorash.
Treasure compasses
Okay,
have
I see
also been
passive there. I
updated.
like that.
Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini
Yes,
map.
I saw this
The compasses
too.
will also include
Thank
information
God.
about different map
mean,
layers.
Sweet.
Way more
It's not too
intuitive.
useful to me now.
It's
but
time to
it will be
eradicate
with the new
all
region.
the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Yeah, I already have 100%. I already have like 105% exploration.
Eradication!
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
So no Chronicle Wish. That is so weird. Okay, that looks like it's about it. I wonder why they're not doing the Chronicle Wish. That's so interesting. They just put it out there and then they're not doing it this patch. Unless they are and didn't announce it, but that's not really something they do. They announce like everything. Huh. Super strange. Super strange. Well, I don't know. That makes me a little nervous that they're just gonna like scrap the idea, but I doubt they will, right? I don't know. I love the Chronicled Wish, and I think a lot of other players who, you know, aren't whales and are like missing a few characters from their collection that, you know, they missed or something. I think it's good for them. Or like a weapon, like, you know, I know there were weapons that people wanted. I'm not pulling for any weapons on a Chronicle Wish, but characters, yeah, I will be. That's how I got Klee and Yola. I lost my 50-50 to Yola at 30 pity. And then I got Klee. That's off pity. So, yay. 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, I hope they either continue to do it in 4.7 onwards, or I don't know. I just really want them to keep up with the Chronicled Wish. Especially since it was only for 1/2 of 4.5, which I didn't realize until, you know, I think a lot of people didn't realize it either until like they actually saw the countdown in the game. But I digress. Yeah, I want the Chronicled Wish back. Hopefully they bring it back in 4.7 and continue to do it onwards after that. Or maybe it is in 4.6 and they just didn't announce it for whatever reason. But anyway, that's my reaction to this. This was good. This is a good update. A lot better than 4.5 and 4.4. I'm very excited to explore the new area, do Arlecchino's story quest and Cyno's story quest. Check out the events. Although, not as interested in those, but they seem like they could be cool. Especially if you can do the wind chase with friends. That'll be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Hopefully we get... There's no way we don't get a Dainsleif quest in the next version. Hopefully we get an interlude. Like, what's up with the interlude quests? Like, is there just not going to be any? What? Skark said she contact us soon. I assume that's the interlude quest or something. Or is there? And is there not going to be a second Archon quest? I know Fryn is not the Archon really anymore, but she's not the Archon anymore. But like, I don't know. I mean, the other option would have been like a new Vlet second story quest, but he just was on the banner, so I don't think he would be. I don't know. But yeah. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Tell me who you're gonna pull for in the comments. I'm personally gonna pull for Wanderer. I might pull for Arlecchino. I kind of want to. I love her weapon, but I can't do it. Can't get it. Weapon banner's a scam. So I kind of want Arlecchino, but I definitely want Wanderer. I've been wanting him for a while now, because I missed him back in 3.8. Yeah, 3.8. So I'll be pulling for him. I wouldn't be surprised if I pull for Arlecchino. I'm not like I'm not like the rest of the internet who's a huge simp for her. I think she's all right. I think she's interesting and kind of cool, but like, the other Harbingers interest me more than she does. But her kit looks cool, and if she's like good, like Hu Tao or Raiden level good, then yeah, I'll get her. But yeah, I'm looking forward to her boss fight though. I skipped that intentionally just so I didn't get spoiled for it. So that's interesting. Are we gonna get to fight her in her own story quest? That's super cool. Alright. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a like if you would like. Yeah, but anyways, thank you for watching. I think I said that 3 times, and I will see you in the next video.